You can ask yourself this question: do you spend sometimes too much time cleaning? Do you spend too much time creating order? Do you spend a lot of time and effort disinfecting? And if you do this, if you find you answer yes to any of these questions, have you ever asked yourself why? Why do I do so much of certain things? Why do I do so many of these things that make me tired? Try to analyze that. Try to find out why you do things. Is it because of fear? Is it because you need to be in control? And if this is the case, ask yourself, well, how can I let go? Because that's also a form of disorder. Everything that we do that is too much is a form of disorder. Just like when we have too many things, physical things, we have disorder. And then the other question is, of course, are you often tired? If the answer is yes there, how can you create space for yourself to rest? Are you stressed? Can you create space for yourself to unwind? And this brings us to the new year, because the new year is new, but at the same time, it's also old. Because, of course, we start a new year, but we're not new. We start the new year with our habits, with all our experiences. It's a little bit like the pure mountain the pure water that comes from the mountain. When it leaves the source in the mountain, the fountain or the spring in the mountain, it is perfectly clear. But as it takes its way down to the village, it always mixes with the old water. So even by the time it gets to you, it's not as clear and as pure and as new as it was when it left the spring. So, the new year, it's a little bit like water, fresh water. If you want to pour fresh water from a spring into a container, you make very sure that that container is clean. You want it to be clean. You want to know that pouring pure water into something, it has to remain pure. And you will check it and perhaps even rinse it out before you put the pure water in there. And this is why it's so important that we also pay attention to our own container, our own whole being, our home, and, everything that surrounds us. And then we get back to this question of observation and self-observation.